We are for a full moon lunar eclipse. Are you feeling it? Are you ready for this? Are you embracing this? I just want you to set everything aside, take a nice deep breath, and allow yourself to fully anchor in to this moment. We're going to be on here allowing that which wants to come through. We'll go for as long as we want to go. And you get to receive and comment and whatever else that you desire to do for yourself during this time. So set all the noise aside, set everything else aside. Allow yourself to anchor in right here, right now. And I'm just gonna pause for a few moments and allow some more people to join us live. If you're catching the replay, thank you so much for being here. It is such a grand honor to show up and to serve the divine and all of you in this way on such a miraculous, powerful day and shift that is here for every single one of us. So again, go ahead and get comfortable. Allow yourself to receive. And truly, sometimes no words are needed, as many of you know. And so, as we begin, we're going to go ahead and take a nice deep breath. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allowing yourself to receive that which is here for you to receive. No forcing, no anything. I'm going to protect this space, this divine, sacred space from any unwanted or outside energy. And so, many of you know the full moon lunar eclipse right here, right now. Allow yourself to receive. And so coming in to the present moment, coming in to your breath, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. When you know energy, when you feel energy, you know what this is all about. No words needed here, my loves. If you're willing to receive, that is it. So setting everything else aside, coming into this present moment, allowing your heart center to open. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Allowing yourself to be right here, right now. Everything that is happening on this day, not just for you, for the whole collective consciousness. Every single person that is here is affected by your energy, by your words, and by your actions. You must understand that fully, and you must take accountability for what you are doing in this world and who you are being in this world. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath. All of God's children right here, right now. And so, as we allow this channel to open, sending out all the messages that are here for every single one of you, again, protecting this space as sacred, because it absolutely is. Feeling into the energy. Allowing yourself to get up in the middle of the night for this lunar eclipse. That is happening at 1:26 a.m. Central Time. Whatever that is for your time zone. This rare, once-in-a-lifetime event that is here, an opening for every single one of us to step in, to leap in, to go to the next level, to show up in our fullness, our allness, our greatness, and simply claim who we are, what we're here for, what we're made of. That's it. And so, allowing yourself to be right here, right now, allowing yourself to feel. Allowing yourself to come back to this recording if you can't be here for the whole time that we're live. Allowing yourself to experience and open up to something new, to feel energy, to understand energy, to understand this collective field of consciousness and how we are all connected. And again, to be accountable for your energy, your words, your thoughts, your actions, and what you are sending out into that collective field of consciousness. Okay. So, for those of you who are live, has anyone else been feeling like this playful, fun, radiant energy, like so much childlike laughter, joy, and play? That is the ticket, my friends. For those of you who know about manifestation, that is the ticket. Childlike joy, awe, wonder, and play is the ticket to manifestation, to calling in that which you desire and to having it come in very quickly. But you have to stay in that energy. You have to be in that energy and not dip back down or get low or anything. So stay in that childlike awe and wonder and play. Rest when you need to rest. Be in peace when you need to be in peace. But make sure you are also allowing the fire to move through you. The fire, the passion, the bliss, the glory. Like when you feel that, do something with it. Allow it to move through your body. Allow it to be expressed into your words, into your art, into your creativity, into your life, into your community. Okay? So when you know energy, you can simply just feel it. Feel it rising in you. Feel it being. Feel it radiating. You don't have to do anything to get it. Connected to source and allowing it to flow through, that's it. So I'm going to take a few questions right now. If anyone who is on live has a question that is not personal, that pertains to the full moon, spirituality, anything else that might be guided to be asked right now, totally here for it. And mostly we want to stay present. And mostly we want to stay open. And mostly we want to stay in our breath and in our body, anchored in our body during this time. Tim said Virgos and lunar eclipse. Yes. It's a Virgo lunar eclipse. And so during the eclipse, things that are no longer serving you, that are no longer going to come with you, those come rising up to be let go of, to be cleared out. And so things like having a fire tonight, doing a hot Epsom salt bath, dancing, chanting, being out on the earth, all of those things, it's the natural way, my friends. The matrix is not the natural way at all. There's so many traps, there's so many illusions. And we're all being called to get back to the natural way, as many of you know. You get to decide if you're willing. And it's simply just understanding, right? Like how it all works. We're always learning, we're always growing. The teachers are always the students are always the teachers. No one is better than, no one is beyond. We might be on different paths. We might be more in our soul. We might have a more awakened spirit or awakened eyes, working with energy more, whatever it is. But we all have our strong suits. We all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. Got it? And so Richard on here says, I live in the mountains. I'll be having a quiet moment tonight by a fire. Quiet, peaceful, and focused. I love that. And so that energy is incredibly powerful, my friends. And I also want to say, so is the passion, the fire, the glory, the bliss. Like if you're feeling that and you're outside or out somewhere and you're dancing hard and you just have all this energy, like absolutely embrace that too. Because the full moon, it truly activates each one of us very differently. Sometimes we can be incredibly wiped out and tired. Sometimes we can be full of energy. Sometimes we need to be isolated, alone, just out in nature for the evening. So just whatever it is for you, honor that. Again, just remembering that it all has a ripple effect onto the collective. And that just means mindful then of our actions, our words, our responses, all of that, okay? So I'm gonna sit for a moment because this is about opening the channel and seeing what messages want to come through during this time. It's definitely about honoring the stillness as well, the quiet, all of that. And so let us just sit for a couple of moments and be in this energy, be here together with no words. Feel free to close your eyes to get comfortable if that feels right for you. And again, just being in your breath. Allowing yourself to simply be. And if any of your body parts feel like they want to move, just let that energy kind of move through you, whatever that might be for you. And so again, just allowing yourself to be in the breath, honoring this time for you, to be in the stillness, to be in the quiet. Perhaps it's uncomfortable for you to be quiet and still, and that's okay too. And so you can stay in the meditation and in the breath for as long as you want. And I had a message pop up on my phone that said something about a miracle, God, I don't know. It was like something from YouTube that just came through. So I just want to honor that fully. And also relay to you that this is a sacred space and we get to honor that fully. One of the message that came through during that was such an important reminder of how we lead, how we're meant to show up and lead, and how we are an example of what that looks like. Okay? And so for those of you just tuning in, we're doing a full moon thing right now. Just a little bit of meditation, breath work, stillness, honoring the time, the space, the energy. Feel free to ask questions if you would like to ask questions. I won't recap too much, but the energy that is here for you on this day is incredibly potent. It's incredibly rich. You can take full advantage of it by tuning in, connecting to source, connecting to God, connecting to nature, being in the stillness, the quiet, also allowing yourself to create. If you have a lot of passion and energy coming through you to create, allowing that to happen. You don't really need to sleep tonight. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You really don't. Take full advantage of what is right here, right now. What I feel like until like 6 or 7 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm on Central Time. I'm not sure where all of you are. But they're like from now, so like for the next 12 hours, take full advantage. Okay? Maybe you do need some sleep, but it might not be as much sleep as you think you do. And that's the beauty about tuning in and listening to your own internal guidance system. You get to decide what's right for you. And to allow yourself to change it up, shift it up, my friends. You do not need 8 hours of sleep every night, I don't think. Most people need way less sleep. And when we're passionate about something and in love with our life, we need way less sleep because we're so excited to get up and have the next day and have the creation and have all that passion and just show up for this life, right? So, here's my question to all of you on this day. How can you, or how do you desire to experience this life more fully? Maybe it's by having a partner or calling in a partner that matches you, that you can go dancing with and have dinners with and have wine with and make love and send all this amazing energy out to the world because you're so in love. And maybe it's that you're so in love with your own life and yourself, not in a conceited way, but in a way that like head over heels in love with everything that you are, that you have, that you're creating, and knowing that nothing lives outside of you. Another thing that I want to say that I've learned so clearly in the last year, when I've leaned in to trust and faith, knowing that God does and will provide for me, and truly know that, I have been provided for every single thing that I need, or even that I ask for. Got it? But I had to stop being the strong, independent woman doing it all on my own. And I had to allow the help to come in, the support to come in from the masculine energy, from the masculine. I had to allow that. I had to be open to receiving it. And in so much gratitude and appreciation for how the masculine shows up in this world. The sacred masculine, the divine masculine, the strong masculine. Okay. So Moose is saying, what if there's no support? That's when you go to God. I cannot stress that enough. That is when you go deeper in your faith. That is when you start reading scripture. That is when you lean so hard into that which you call God, whatever that is for you, however that is for you. Faith and trust, surrender, letting go. They've all been really important pieces to my puzzle in the last year. Okay. Davey, I'm not sure what you're saying. I heard, so you're talking about faith. Yes. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that compliment. You know, there's something that I want to say about the journey with God, walking with Jesus, whatever that is for you. This is not a one size fits all. And it has brought so much restoration to me in the last year, so much rejuvenation, and for sure the last 6 months. And the best anti-aging ever is leaning into that. Detoxing and cleansing, for sure. Very light food, lots of citrus fruit, good water, all of that. Mindful of what we're consuming in all the ways. But also the restoration and rejuvenation that leads to anti-aging because of the restoration that happens through faith and through God. I've never experienced anything this powerful, this deep, as I have in the last 6 months of my life. Literally can look back on pictures and see how much transformation has happened. And I definitely owe that to spirit, to the divine, to God, for sure. And showing up at the 3 a.m. hour, the 4 a.m. hour, going deeper in my faith, reading scripture. So for all of you out there who need to hear that, that could be your next step. That could totally be your next step. You guys make me laugh so much. Oh my gosh. I try to be so prim and proper on here because I think that's important when I'm honoring the sacred big time. But I'm such a teenage boy. I am such a teenage boy inside. Okay. Mike says, are you Greek? Because you're gorgeous like a goddess. Thank you. I have been getting some hits on Egypt. I really have been. So I don't know if that means go there or just embrace more of that Egyptian goddess energy. Thank you. I feel that so much. And then Moose says, right, she's beautiful. Thank you. Just want to make sure I'm honoring all of your comments, your time, your energy as well. Okay, so I want to address what Davey is asking. And so what I was saying earlier was about the ways that I've been supported from masculine energy. When I was like the strong, independent woman doing it all on my own, and then allowing myself to surrender and receive and have help and support from the masculine energy. And that was all part of this deepening in my faith, returning to God fully, wholly, and completely, which I did first, leaning on God fully for everything that I needed for my protection before I went to another human, I'll just say. So it was me and God for a good long while. Had to be. As any of you who have walked this journey, went through the dark night of the soul, been stripped away of all of it, all the things, the attacks, we can talk about it all, spiritual attacks, energetic attacks, and the returning to God fully, wholly, and completely. And there's times of isolation. There's times of refinement. That was a huge one, being refined. Changing some habits, some ways, some old patterns. Abso-freaking-lutely. But here's the thing, Sarah, thank you for being here, is that I did the freaking work, my friends. I showed up and did the freaking work. And that's the difference. Okay? So there's people who don't want to do the work. It's freaking tough. Okay? I'm going to share this because I feel like I was getting attacked so hard by energies, spirits, demons, whatever you want to call them. I was going to bed at night and putting the Bible on my left hip for protection, praying, reading scripture, and then literally laying with the Bible on my hip, sometimes on my heart, to protect me at night so I could sleep. Okay? Those of you who know about spiritual warfare and know that that's playing out here, let us be reminded of that. And know how powerful our protector truly is. Right? So, for those of you who also might be experiencing attacks, go deeper in your faith, go deeper with God. That's my message, my guidance right now, here. Not coming through me, by the way. It's always coming through God and Source. Okay. All right. So, yes, Sarah, just confirming it is a very, very real thing. And when you're here, I want to say as a powerful light, as a force from God, for good, whatever you want to call it, those attacks can sometimes be incredibly intense, which makes you, one, a really freaking strong warrior here. Guys, I was running in the 20 below in January, proving how strong I was. And you'll always have that strength, you'll always have that resiliency inside of you when you move through some of the darkest nights of your soul, when you move through those attacks, when you understand them, when you navigate them. When the spirit of your ex comes in your bedroom at 2 a.m. and you've told them time and time again they are not allowed. Okay? You go straight to God with that. You give it to God. That's what you do. Right? And you make sure you know protection. Okay? Because here's the thing, is that we don't have to not, like, it's so important to bring it all to the light, to talk openly and freely about not just the good, about everything that's happening here. Okay, so all that being said, let us let us tune back in. I'm going to answer a couple of questions that are here. What do you do here? So I am a coach. So I do one-on-one coaching work. I do videos on all things spiritual, inspirational, motivational, all of that. And my jam is totally energy. So that's what we're here for. And tonight, as many of you know, is the full moon lunar eclipse. So it's a powerful, powerful time. A lot of portals here for you to embrace, to step into, to create with, to send your intention out into the world, all of that. Okay? So make sure you honor this time fully. And again, my recommendations that I said before, to have a fire, to be out under the moon, to be in nature, take an Epsom salt bath, clear away, shed away, let go that which wants to be released, clean your homes, clear out your closets, like all of it. And it'll be through the whole entire weekend. It's always 72 hours after. Okay, so tonight, from 1:32 a.m. Central or 1:26 for 65 minutes is when the eclipse is happening. I would highly recommend to get out under that. Got it? Tim, you don't have to do anything. You can just be. You don't have to do anything. I think for those of us, I know for those of us who feel energy, we can feel the waves come through. And for someone who creates a lot, I know that those moments are really powerful time, and to make the most of it, to utilize the energy that is here under an eclipse, under the full moon, not forcing any of it, just honoring it. All right. So, any other questions? Ted, you said manifest positive juju, look to the sky, lunar activity, dictate your spiritual enlightenment. Yes, you're so spot on with that. It's so true. And that's what I talk about, utilizing it, like making the most of what is here for us. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this morning I got out under the moon, went for early workout, which was incredible, did the sauna, and then went and watched the sunrise. Got a coffee and then absorbed all of that fresh morning sunlight. And so what that does is it brings in so much life force energy. So much life force energy. Ted's like, I was being wildly facetious. I don't know if it'll dictate your spiritual enlightenment, but it will definitely enhance it. Full moon in the morning here in Ireland. You still get the effects though. You still get the effects, even if you can't see the moon, if it's cloudy, whenever it is. Tim is saying he went to Arkansas to watch solar. Very weird for about an hour. Yeah. It's just like the savoring of this life, right? And allowing yourself to get out there and to get up and to see the eclipse happen. Why not? Like, why wouldn't you get up at 1:26 a.m. when it only comes around, you know, however often? Once in a lifetime, once every however many years. So, I usually do these over Zoom, to be honest. So it's a bit weird for me seeing all these comments pop up and having to monitor at the same time that I'm trying to do everything else. Hello, Rob. Thank you for being here. So nice to see you. Okay, so I think that's about all I have. Make the most of it. Lunar eclipse. Meditation, time in nature, journaling, getting super clear and specific on what you desire, honoring this time for yourself, paying attention to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities, all of that. Getting out in the saltwater pool, Rob, soaking up all the sunlight, all of that good stuff. And again, sometimes no words are needed, right? It's just energy. Richard said, thank you for this moment. Have to get back to living. Have a good day, good life, good energy. Yes, absolutely. And so that was the question that I asked earlier, is how can you experience even more life? How do you desire to experience even more life? Whatever that is, do that today, tonight, tomorrow, this weekend. Live a little bit more. Be a little more daring, a little more courageous, a little more bold. Ask for what you want, right? Like, yeah. Absolutely live. It is all here for you. So, thank you all so much for being here. I am also going to tune off. So much love, many blessings. Happy solar, I almost said solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, full moon in Virgo, lunar eclipse, all of it. Just embrace it. Get out there and dance, get out there and live. And I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Love for you to join again on another live or go watch some of the previous videos if you want a little bit more information on the work that I do and the energy that is here, all of that. So I will see you all again very soon.